Hey there, creepy collectors. How's it going? It's Douglas here at Drownboy Productions, and it's that time yet again. It is time for another episode of Halloween hunting. However, today we're going to a bit of an unconventional place to look for good Halloween stuff. We're here at Dollar General. Apparently Dollar General has some decent stuff this year. Mostly it seems pretty much just their Fun World masks are the big draw. They do have the Silent Screamers, and I do believe the long-haired version of the Silent Screamer, as well as the return of the What's Up mask. So if any of you are looking, maybe check your local Dollar General for those items, because you can pick up pretty much any of those masks for $8 a piece, and they might even have some other cool decor. I don't really know. I do know that I have been looking for these masks for quite a while, and as of yet I haven't seen any in stores, so maybe we'll get lucky today. Not a whole lot in the way of masks, but they do have some horror. There's Christmas stuff, but I don't see Halloween costumes. Maybe it's on another aisle, or maybe they just don't have it. Well, pretty much as expected, we left empty-handed. They did not have any masks or costumes, which was even weirder than I thought it would be to not see anything, because they usually at least always have those really like weird child-sized ghost face costumes that don't even come with a mask. It's just the robe. But not even that this time. That's kind of disappointing. Just a little bit of decor, and they had probably 3 times as much Christmas stuff as Halloween stuff, and we're not even 2 weeks in October, so not feeling too great about this, guys. But we're gonna go ahead and check one other Dollar General. All hope is not lost yet. Maybe they'll have something, but wouldn't hold my breath. Well, we didn't get as lucky at the first Dollar General, but we are here at the second one, and hopefully they'll actually have some costumes, masks. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a What's Up or Silent Screamer, but not a whole lot of luck this year, guys. It's been few and far between to find a lot of the stores, and even the stores that are putting out the good stuff aren't putting it out as quick as other places. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and run in and see what we can find. Well, 2 out of 3, no luck. Not really anything mask-wise. This one did at least have some of the ghost face costumes without the mask, and a couple of those just really cheap hockey masks, and the cheap vinyl masks that they seem to offer every year. One of them, weirdly enough, looked kind of like the Hulk as Frankenstein. But we're gonna go ahead and try this last place, and maybe we'll have some luck there. Well, it looks like I double-clicked record when we went to the last store, because there is no footage of the last place we went. But they did actually have a couple of masks. Not too many, but a few. They did actually have 2 of the Silent Screamer masks, which of course there's a little bit of variance in between them, but they look pretty nice overall. Then they did have the What's Up masks, which was nice, but a little bit bittersweet. I was looking through the few they had, and I have to say, unfortunately, it seems that this is the worst quality run of What's Up masks Fun World has ever produced. Where do I even start? The eye paint and nose paint seemed really either underpainted on some copies or overpainted. Some had really heavy black paint, whereas some almost were completely missing eyeliner at all. Same thing for the nose. The mouths also seem to be really the worst part of the paint, Some of them had like just black almost entirely missing. It was just like a very, very small amount in there. And then there were also some that had normal mouths as far as the black, but the tongues were so overpainted red that there was like red on the top of the mouth. It was just like really, really messy looking. But that's not the worst thing. Unfortunately, the worst thing is these do have the blue spot problem. What are these blue spots? Well, Funworld said it's a vinyl impurity. Some fans have said that it's a bacterial infection. Personally, I tend to lean more so on the side of it being a bacterial infection. What is it caused by? Yet again, Funworld says vinyl impurity. However, from what we've seen on the 25th anniversaries, some collector's editions, and even these new masks, it seems to be not necessarily the shroud itself, but I think it actually is the stitching that sews the shroud onto the mask. Because some people have unshrouded their EUs with the 25th anniversary. Some people have even unshrouded their new Scary Movie masks, whether it be the What's Up you can get in Dollar General, or the Stoned and Smiley that you can get elsewhere. And yet again, every single hole punched in the mask where that thread is going through has blue around it. So it seems like it's something that stems from that. I don't know if it's the dye that they use on that or what the situation is, but if you encounter a mask with these issues, please be sure to quarantine that away from the rest of your collectibles. So I had to go through the whole rack trying to find a nice copy, and I actually did manage to find a pretty nice copy here. Tags in pretty fine shape, not a whole lot to say about these. They've pretty much been the same exact thing for, I think, post 2016 to 2017 onwards, I believe. I'll be sure to let you guys get a good close-up of the eyes here, because you can see they actually look to be possibly hand-cut and kind of poorly hand-cut. And it's cool to see them hand-cut, I don't mind that, but the lack of the edges being painted and just missing paint entirely, like this side of my eye doesn't have any paint at all, and this was the best copy. I'm a little bit disappointed about that. The nose on this one, not too bad. One little dot of overpaint, no big deal. The mouth on this one, a little bit underpainted in this corner, but overpainted in this corner. The tongue on this one does not look bad. And this one does not really have any blue dots. There are some very, very faint areas in the vinyl, like right around the eye here, and just, you know, in a couple of other spots that look like very, very faintly blue. But this is not as bad as some of the other copies I've seen. And looking at the stitching on the inside, this actually does look to be, for the most part, at least at this point, you know, blue dot free. It looks like very, very faint haziness around it, but it's kind of unclear if that's from the shroud on the other side or if that is the stitching. But like I said, some other people who have completely removed their shrouds have seen blue in every single little punch hole. But regardless, they do have $8 What's Up masks at Dollar General. So if you're somebody out there who wants to have one of the What's Up Scary Movie masks to wear for Halloween, or just to wear around for a costume, or you just want to have a nice mask to start out your collection, this would not be a bad pickup. You're probably just going to have to go through the copies they have, trying to find a nice copy. One other thing to note about these is they actually did bring back the vanilla scent. At least from what I can tell, this does seem closer to an actual vanilla over the overly sweet smell that the 25th anniversary had, but it's still not quite the same exact vanilla as the classic masks. And with that being said, I guess there's nothing left to do but give you guys some nice close-ups of this one mask. I left empty-handed outside of this one. I could have grabbed another Silent Screamer, but I found it a little bit unnecessary to get just the different tag variant of that particularly when I'm already so low on space. First world problems, am I right? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys those close-ups. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all the videos thus far this season, and hope you continue to enjoy the rest of the videos that we will be releasing. Yet again, thank you all for watching. I love you all, and see you next time.